Welcome back to the beginners channel. Today we'll discuss about trigonometric identities. Okay, what is identities first? Identity is a mathematical equation which is true for all the values of the variables. Like the basic example of identities is, let us take a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. This is the one identity. Why we can call this identity? This is a general equation. This equation is true for all values of a and b. You can take a is equal to 1 or b is equal to 0. Let us say a is equal to 1, so 1 plus 0 whole square, which is equal to here 1 square, 0 square, plus 2 into 1 into 0. So 1 square is 1, here 0 square 0, 2 into 1 into 0, also 0. So here also 1. So that means you take any value of the a and b, you will get it satisfies this equality condition. The LHS and RHS are always equal to each other. So for any value of a and b. So here like this in trigonometric functions, by using trigonometric functions also we can write some identities. These identities will derive now. First, okay, let us consider a right angle triangle here. Okay, let us consider a right angle triangle here. Triangle A, B and C. This is a 90 degrees. Let us say this angle A is theta. We assume this angle A is theta. So we know what are the different trigonometric ratios. One is sine theta. Sine theta is equal to what? Opposite side by hypotenuse. So for this we fix the theta. So this is opposite side, this is adjacent side, and this is hypotenuse. So sine theta is what? Sine theta is equal to BC by AC. Cos theta is equal to AB by AC. Tan theta is equal to BC by AB. Next, sec theta is equal to reverse of cos, that is AC by AB. Next, cosec theta is reverse of sine, that is AC by BC. Next, finally cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta, that is AB by BC. These ratios we know. Next, how we derive the trigonometric identities are, let us consider Pythagoras theorem first. What is Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem states side square, that is AB square plus BC square is equal to hypotenuse square, that is AC square. This is the Pythagoras theorem states. Okay, from this, if we divide this equation, let us say this is one equation 1 with AC square. That means if you divide this equation with AC square, then what you will get? If you divide AB square by AC square plus BC square by AC square is equal to AC square by AC square. Here AC square get cancelled and remaining 1, so which is equal to 1. Here we can write AB by AC whole square, AB by AC whole square, plus here BC by AC whole square. So if you observe, AB by AC is what? AB by AC is cos theta. So which is equal to cos square theta, plus BC by AC is what? BC by AC is sin theta. This is equal to sin square theta, which is equal to 1. So this is the one identity. What is this? Cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. This is the one identity. And next, okay, second case, this is the first case. Let's say this is our first identity in trigonometry, and let us say the second case, if we divide equation 1 with ab square, this term, okay, what we'll get, let us see. That is ab square divided by ab square plus bc square divided by ab square is equal to ac square divided by ab square. Here in this case, ab square get cancelled, will remaining with 1. Here bc by ab whole square, which is equal to ac by ab whole square. What is bc by ab? You can see here bc by ab is tan theta. So 1 plus tan square theta, bc by ab is tan theta, whole square is tan square. Tan square theta into is equal to ac by ab is what? AC by AB is sec theta. That is equal to sec square theta. This is the second trigonometric identity. Okay. Let us take one more thing. Here, third case, if we divide equation 1 with what? With BC square term. BC square. So what we'll get here? AB square divided by BC square plus DC square divided by BC square. Here AC square divided by BC square. That means here BC square get cancelled, which is equal to 1, and will remaining with AB by BC whole square plus 1, which is equal to AC by BC whole square. What is this AB by BC term? You can see here AB by BC is cot theta. So this is cot square theta plus 1 is equal to what? AC by BC. AC by BC is cosec theta. So here cosec square theta. So this is the third trigonometric identity. These three are identities in trigonometry. These are very, very important. These can be, let us write here once again. You can remember these formulas in any one manner like this. I am writing here. You can remember like sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Next, sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1, or cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. You can remember like this, and you can write this sets. You can also remember as like this. This is sin square theta plus cos square theta. This can be written as like sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Yes, we can return, because if you send cos square theta term to that side, this is 1 minus cos square theta. Or write in terms of cos theta, that is cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. You can write like this also. Next, sec square theta minus tan square theta can be written as here sec square theta, which is equal to 1 plus this minus tan square theta, if it's sent to this side, plus tan square theta plus tan square theta. Sorry. Plus tan square theta. Here this, okay, if we send this tan square theta to that side and 1 to this side, then what will get? Tan square theta is equal to sec square theta minus 1. If you send this to that side and that one to this side. Next, for this, cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta, and similarly here cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta minus 1. You have to not remember. You can remember like this is very useful. And this also, you can write this also in this form that you need to know. So this is just aware of these things, but remember like this will always helpful for you, because sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1, sec square theta minus tan square theta is 1, cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. So all the ones are at one side and remaining trigonometric ratios are this side. These are the trigonometric identities. Let us do some basic problems regarding this topic. Okay. Before doing the problems, let us check our identities with our known methods of solving the question. First, sin c is equal to 15 by 17. Then find cos c. In previous modules, what we do here is we draw a right angle triangle here. Let us say this is C, this is B, this is A. In this is angle B. Here sin C given. Sin C is what? Opposite side by hypotenuse. So this is 15, this is 17. From the Pythagoras theorem, we find this side. So BC is what? BC is equal to under root of hypotenuse square AC square, that is 17 square, minus side square, that is 15 square. This 17 square is 289. This 15 square is 225, which is equal to under root of 64, which is equal to 8. This is 8. So here what is cos C? Cos C is equal to adjacent side to the hypotenuse. So 8 by 17 is the answer. Okay, 8 by 17 is the answer. Let us derive this answer from the identity relationship, because there is one identity relationship, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This relates sin theta with the cot theta. So we can find this with the identity. What is the identity? Sin square c plus cos square c is equal to 1. Okay, this is the identity. From this, here sin c is given. So 15 by 17 whole square plus cos square c is equal to 1. Here cos square c is what? Cos square c is equal to 1 minus 15 by 7. Okay, 15 by 17 whole square, which is equal to what? 1 minus 15 square is 225 by 17 square is 289, which is equal to cos square c is equal to 289 minus 225 divided by 289. Here also you will get 64 divided by 289. Here if you say cos c under root of 64 divided by 289, which is equal to 64 means you can write 8 square. Here 289 means you can write 17 square. So 8 by 17 whole square. The square and root get cancelled and remaining with 8 by 17. From this also you will end up with the same answer. I hope you understand. You can try two problems I will give here. The next questions are: if tan x is equal to 5 by 12, find sec x. You can use the second identity, that is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1 by evaluate this problem, and you will get sec x as 13 by 12. Later you find. Next, if cosec theta is equal to 25 by 7, find cot theta. This is evaluated by using the third identity, that is cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. If you evaluate, you will get cot theta as 24 by 7. I hope you do it. If you feel this video is helpful for you, Please do subscribe and press the bell button for upcoming videos. Thank you and thank you for watching.